Do you have a male cat at home? Then get ready. This is going to interest you. Perhaps it's happened to you. Your cat disappears for hours without a trace, meows in the middle of the night as if talking to ghosts, or rubs against your things as if marking every corner with his soul. Does this sound familiar? Don't worry, your cat isn't acting strange. He's a male cat, and he has his own codes, mysteries, and ways of loving. Today, we're going to reveal 8 unique curiosities, some backed by scientific studies, that explain why male cats behave the way they do. Stay until the end, because the last fact is as curious as it is endearing, and you've probably never heard it before. Let's begin. Point 1. Territory, power, and pheromones. The real reason they mark. Have you ever seen your cat raise his tail and spray a wall, a door, or even your belongings? For many caregivers, this behavior may seem strange or unpleasant, but for a male cat, marking with urine is his way of speaking. Male cats use their urine as a scent signature. They leave messages for other cats. This is my space. I live here. Or, I'm looking for a mate. This behavior is influenced by testosterone, a hormone that drives their territorial and reproductive instincts. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, neutering reduces this behavior in more than 85% of cases because it decreases the hormones that cause it. However, some male cats continue to mark even after being neutered, especially if they've done so before, or if they feel insecure in their environment. When a cat marks, it's not out of disobedience. They do this because they're expressing a natural need. Understanding this behavior allows you to stop seeing it as a problem and start seeing it as an opportunity to get to know your feline companion better. Point 2. Bigger, stronger, the effect of testosterone on their body. When we observe an adult male cat next to a female, we often notice a clear difference. The male cat is larger, more robust, and has a more imposing presence. This is no coincidence. It's a natural characteristic known as sexual dimorphism, which is directly influenced by testosterone, the male hormone that guides physical development from the first months of life. Male cats typically have a wider bone structure, greater muscle mass, and a higher body weight than females. In breeds such as the Maine Coon or the Norwegian Forest Cat, this difference can be even more noticeable. Studies conducted in veterinary clinics have shown that, on average, an adult male can weigh 15 to 20% more than a female of the same breed. Furthermore, hormone levels also influence the thickness of the neck and the shape of the head, which can give them a stronger or more dominant appearance. But behind that imposing body often hides a loving, playful cat attached to its human family. Understanding its biology helps you better care for its needs without judging by appearances. Point 3. Why does his voice sound deeper? A matter of vocal cords. If you live with a male cat, you've probably already noticed his meow has a deeper, louder tone, sometimes even more dramatic. And it's not just a perception. There's a biological reason behind this vocal difference. Male cats typically have longer, more tense vocal cords than females. This anatomical characteristic, influenced by testosterone, allows them to produce lower, more powerful sounds. During mating season, this type of vocalization intensifies. The meow becomes a kind of call or warning. He may be looking for a mate, or simply warning other males that their territory is already occupied. A study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery analyzed how cat vocalizations change depending on the hormonal and social context. Unneutered males, in particular, are more vocal and persistent in their meows. And while this behavior may seem annoying, especially at night, it's a legitimate and profound form of communication. Listening to their voice is, in a way, understanding their emotional state. Point 4. Wandering by instinct. The secret journey male cats make. Has your cat disappeared for hours or even days, and then returned as if nothing had happened? You're not alone. This behavior is typical in many male cats, especially if they're not neutered. He doesn't do it out of rebellion. He does it because his instinct is pushing him to search for something, a female, a new territory, or simply to reaffirm his presence. Males have a strong exploratory drive, fueled by testosterone. In the wild, traveling great distances gave them more opportunities to mate. This behavior, even if they now live indoors, is still ingrained in their biology. According to the Spanish Society of Clinical Ethology, unneutered cats can travel up to 3 kilometers in a single night. Neutered cats, on the other hand, significantly reduce this range, which reduces the risk of accidents, fights, or getting lost. Some even return to places where they found females in heat, remembering routes with surprising recall. So, if your male cat disappears, it's not that he doesn't love you. It's that something inside him is driving him to get out. And like any traveler, he always comes home if he feels safe with you. Point 5. More hunters than females. Science says yes. All cats have a hunting instinct, but males tend to take it more seriously. It doesn't matter whether they live indoors or have a secure supply of food. Their drive to stalk, chase, and catch is still active. A University of Bristol study conducted with more than 2,000 cats revealed that males, especially unneutered ones, tend to hunt more frequently than females. The explanation is evolutionary. By traveling more territory and living more exposed, they needed to hunt, not only to feed themselves, but also to defend themselves and leave their mark. Although they may now live among pillows and scratching posts, this behavior hasn't disappeared. Perhaps you've seen it when they chase a fly with pinpoint precision, pounce on your socks, or stalk from under the sofa like a miniature tiger. This drive also serves an emotional function. Playing with prey allows them to release stress, exercise their bodies, and boost their confidence. So the next time you see him hunting a leaf or a shadow, don't scold him. You're witnessing one of the oldest and most fascinating instincts in the feline world in action. Point 6. A different kind of affection. Are male cats more affectionate? Many cat keepers say with conviction, "My male cat is more affectionate than any other cat I've ever had." Is this true or just a perception? The answer is more interesting than it seems. Several studies, such as one conducted by the Royal Veterinary College of the United Kingdom, suggest that male cats, especially those who have been neutered from a young age, can develop closer and more affectionate bonds with their owners. They are more attached, seek physical contact, and enjoy human company more than solitude. This isn't about competing with females, but rather about recognizing that affectionate behavior depends greatly on early socialization, the environment, and individual experiences. But there is one observed trend. Male cats tend to be more expressive with humans and less so with other cats. Perhaps that's why, when he snuggles up to you or purrs loudly while you pet him, you feel that love is genuine, free, and unconditional. And male cats also know how to love, in their own way. You just have to know how to read their gestures. Point 7. Fights, hierarchies, and dominance postures. Imagine this scene. Your cat bristles, arches his back, paces sideways, and makes a deep sound that sounds like something out of a horror movie. He's not acting. He's sending a clear message. Stay away, this is my place. Male cats, especially unneutered ones, have a strong need to establish hierarchies. This behavior stems from their wild ancestors, where males competed for territory, food, and mates. Fights aren't always physical. Posturing, growling, and challenging stares are often enough to avoid conflict. According to feline ethology studies, these behaviors are more common in multi-cat households, especially if there is another male. Even in peaceful environments, a cat may display dominance toward other animals or even people, blocking paths, or insisting on occupying certain spaces. It's important not to punish these behaviors, but to understand that they are part of his natural language. With guidance, respect, and gentle boundaries, it's possible to reduce tension and teach them that not everything can be solved with intimidation. Because sometimes even the toughest person just needs to feel safe enough to let their guard down. Point 8. Left-handedness. Did you know that most male cats are left-handed? It may seem like a minor detail, but observing which paw your cat uses most can reveal something surprising. Science has shown that most male cats are left-handed, while females are typically right-handed. A study published in Animal Behavior analyzed the preferred movements of more than 40 cats during play, feeding, and everyday activities. The result was clear. Males more often used their left paw, while females favored their right. This preference, known as laterality, is related to the way the brain processes motor actions. In cats, as in humans, this trait can be determined by neurological factors from an early age. And what does this mean for you as a cat owner? Much more than you might imagine. Observing these small patterns not only strengthens the bond, it also helps you better understand their way of interacting with the world. So the next time your cat grabs a toy with one paw, pay attention. You could be witnessing one of their most curious and unique traits in action. And now that you know some of the most surprising behaviors of male cats, it's time to look at the other side of the feline world. Did you know that female cats also hide fascinating secrets, ranging from their complex heat cycle to their incredible maternal instinct? We invite you to discover the 13 most shocking facts you probably didn't know about female cats. Click on the video that appears on the screen and continue exploring this feline universe with us. Your understanding of cats will not be complete until you discover the amazing world of female cats. Now that you know more about male cats, you might see your feline companion in a new light. Each of his behaviors, from the sweetest to the strangest, is a way of letting you know who he is and how much he trusts you. Tell us in the comments, which of these curiosities surprised you the most? Does your male cat do any of these things? And if you want to continue learning about the wonderful world of cats, explore our playlist. Stories, scientific facts, and tips that can transform your relationship with them await you. Thanks for joining us. See you in the next video.